Hello there, everybody. I'm a guy. I'm recording the game. Is this even a game? It's not. YOLO. This is the thing. I'm easy to mess with.
I couldn't help myself. I just real couldn't.
This girl. Kono Takonoko. I'm sorry, Ona. Have I been saying Otako this whole time? That means boy. This boy. This Kono, whatever. She breaks into a laugh. One I can be sure can be heard by the entire, can be heard by the school entire of him.
We won't be here.
That was not a loud laugh.
We won't be here long, I promise. Just long enough for you to get emotionally invested in our character and then have like a romantic thing, only for us to leave and then come back and it's like an emotional thing. You know, you're all like, oh, they left, but I was in love with girl N here, where N is a value between 0 and 1, indexing into an array of girl pointers, including point... What the fuck am I talking? Just until we've sorted things out.
I guess you can't tell me what needs to be quote unquote and quote sorted quote and out quote. She puts a finger to her nose and winks. That is not your nose. That is your other hand. I thought so.
Top secret and all that, you dingo.
Not only is that not your nose, you're not winking. Neither of that. You're a liar. You're a liar.
But we're in the process of figuring out this whole mess out. Should take long. Maybe a couple days, maybe 6 or 7 months, I don't friggin' know. A week at the most.
Oh, a week? If it was up to me, it would be gone by tomorrow. I hate this place. It's so noisy.
Well, if someone was more useful and helped me instead of just complaining all the time, we might get things done quicker,
In that, I can sympathize with Hikari. I am the type of person who will complain indefinitely. Yeah, like regardless of whether I'm doing anything, I just sort of complain all the time, right? Like, speaking of which, Bethesda pushed the worst goddamn patch to Fallout 4 today, right? The worst patch on the planet, okay? They made modding a thing, okay? Which would be fine if a character having mods on them didn't disable you from getting achievements while playing as that character. Like, the fact that I have mods enabled for all of my characters means that I pretty much can't get achievements anymore. I have to go in and play completely vanilla with only the official DLCs enabled in order to get any of the achievements. And that sucks, and that's boring as shit. Also, it's a single-player game, and the achievements don't matter, so what? Not only that, when you're playing completely vanilla, getting achievements, you can use the command console. You can use the developer console. You can just turn God mode on and clip through walls. And that doesn't disable achievements. Not only that, when you're in workshop mode, the spacebar is always bound to jump, which isn't an issue for most people. But for me, the activate or interact key, for me, is space, because I'm weird. You know, for most people, interact is E and jump is space. For me, jump is E and interact is space. So every single time I try to, like, move something, place a wall down, attach wires to something else, I jump. It sucks. I have to hit enter. I hate it. It's the worst patch they've ever pushed. I hate it. Worst patch. This is not Fallout 4. This is anime titty. Whoa, she said that without her smile faltering one bit. Her tone just is cheery despite the biting words. Wait, what did she say?
If someone was more...
Oh. Okay. That's kind of scary. Even Hikari has no arguments against that. Those words causing her to fall silent, she shrinks back from her deceptively bright partner. Moving on.
So is there anything else you wanted to know?
Yeah, I have many options here. I guess that's all we have time for now. I think the bell for a second half is about to... Yep, there it is.
Oh?
Really? You got voice acting and you can't have the goddamn bell. No, can't do it. Can't do it, game. Nope, can't have a little bell. can't even get like a stock royalty-free bell sound effect. Like, not even an actual bell, just anything. Like a little tink-a-tink, just something like that. That is a bell, but is not the right thing. Not even that. No sounds.
Oh, time to go back now, is it?
She stretches her arms into the air, parallel once more. Right? Yeah. Now, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, right? So you've got two of these things, okay? So you've got Sayaka. Her arms are always parallel to each other, but Hikari, her arms are orthogonal to one another, right? So if you were to take the dot product of her two arms, it would equal out to 0, okay? If you were to take the dot product of Sayaka's arms, it would be, hey, I got a new item in my inventory.
Well, I hope we were able to clear things up just a little.
Something like that.
Come on, we don't want to be late for the class. I mean, realistically, Hikari and I, we already have jobs. We're functioning adults. We don't actually need to be here. So it doesn't really matter for us. We could just stay up here and, like, do drugs and shit. We're angels, so, I mean, Reed doesn't really affect us. He just started to do it to make people, like, it's just weird. It's like, oh, look at that girl. She's on the roof just doing a shit ton of meth. And then I'm like, I'm an angel, bitch. It doesn't actually do anything to me. And then I woof back up straight to hell.
Sayaka bounds for the stairs as if weird to make some sort of race, her partner trailing behind as she gives me one last look. She stops, her eyes cast downward for a moment before flickering back up. She totally just looked at my dick.
Hey,
What's up?
nothing.
Oh yeah, she's checking me out. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Girl that I gave a creepy old man voice checking me out.
It's nothing.
And like that, she disappears down the stairs too, leaving me alone on the roof. Huh. I wonder what that was about. I guess I should follow after them. I don't want to be late again. Hold on, I got a message. One new item. Oh, it's the new item in my inventory. Let's just see what I got. Sayaka School. That's the name of the card. The card is literally called Sayaka School. It's worth 20... Holy shit, these cards are worth 37 cents? God damn. How much are the Honeycams cards worth? 30 cents? Oh my god. Dude, like these are worth twice as much as most of the cards that I have. Holy shit. Dude, these are some pretty intense trading cards. As I start for the stairs, my stomach makes a terrifying sound. It's one of the shadows. One that screams for food. Oh, right. In all my haste to figure out what the girls are doing, I neglected to get any lunch at all. They're angels, so they kind of have infinite energy or some shit. I don't know. Oh. What the... Again, with the janky transitions. Come on. And so, classes resume. After all the initial excitement in the morning, not a lot happens throughout the remaining lessons. They drag at the glacial pace. Is there... No. I thought that there was a rectangle right here. Like a... Okay, I suppose it'd be a diamond. There was like a diamond right there. It's actually the reflection of a little food container that I have sitting on my desk. I should get rid of that. It just... Like, the way it reflected it looked like it could have been something in the background. I don't know. It's also
hard to keep mind focused on anything. Sayaka, Hikari, each side. There to protect me.
What the hell is this caveman text? I was half expecting a monster to just burst its way through the window and for the whole place to just turn into a Bataru ground.
Bataru no yaru.
Though, it might have made it, might have at least made things more lively. What is with the janky transitions? There's just, like, it waits too long. With one final ring of the beru, school comes to a close, a hazy amber glow taking over the classroom as the sun begins to set. The majority of the students begin to filter out of the class to start their clubs or part-time jobs. Not me, though. I'm unemployed. While joining a club is certainly encouraged, thankfully this isn't a place where it's enforced. Unlike some places, frickin' high school from... whatever the hell that anime is called. The big one with the girl and she's actually God. and there's like every single stereotype, and there's like a robot girl. I'm free to loaf all I want. Emphasis on loaf. I am bread. I'm not playing that game. I'm not playing I am bread. It might maybe come across as a bit of a slacker in the eyes of the other students, but they're not exactly wrong. Hey, high five. Every time I do that, I'm actually clapping. I don't actually have anyone else here. Unless you count my rifle that I have sitting next to me at all times for no reason. Don't ask why I have it here. I actually have it here just because it's cool. That's the thing. It's pretty much exactly it. It's not loaded or anything. There's that. It's just sort of there because it's cool. And I like it. Wasting no time, I set out of the school and begin to head home. Something that should have been fairly stress-free, but... I mean, I should have expected this, but it's still a bit much. The horizon grows darker with each... Oh, I thought that there would be like a sky effect that would cause the game to run at 60 FPS. I don't know. With each step I make through the quiet streets, a pale moon rising, slowly making its presence known in the sky. Thud, 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 motherfucker! My heavy steps resound. The narrow road quickly swallowed into the night. But there's also another set of steps, or rather, two sets of steps that sound to either side to me. Far lighter steps, with far more grace than I could ever hope to achieve, especially with my janky text getting blocked by the goddamn save buttons. Look, I know you're here to protect me, but do you really need to be so, close? What am I, gay? Yes! Not that there's anything wrong with that. Those steps belong to none other than my self-professed guardian angels. Would using actual quotes kill you? Like, those are apostrophes, okay? Sayaka to my left and Hikari to my right. They practically walk in unison with me, their shoulders inches away from my anus.
Don't be so stupid, you baka! Walking home at night alone would be the perfect time for the enemy to strike. This is where we have to stay on our guard the most.
Yikes. She doesn't have to yell so loud right into my ear like that. Yeah, I can relate to this girl. Constantly yelling. I'm pretty much always yelling, by the way. Nobody ever has a hard time hearing me, unless I'm tired or stressed out, at which point I might not yell pretty much all the time. I think I must be just a little deafer from spending time with her today alone.
Do you think I'd like having to be this close to you, Babaka? I don't look like you. You should be grateful that I'm doing this at all. Another fin a turn of her head, her vibrant hair swaying gently in the wind like some sort of beautiful angel. Not that she wants you to think that or anything.
Right. Sorry.
Oh, I don't like it. I'll be that. Sorry. Don't think I don't catch you sneaking glances at his face while he's looking at... Wow, just the face? Jesus, Hikari, how vanilla are you? Come on.
As she walks, Sayaka leans across me to smirk at Hikari. This is getting really awkward, guys.
Nobody gonna take my car and go.
I mean, that's the wrong voice.
I was just checking the enemy hadn't landed a stealth attack on him. That's a lame excuse.
Sure, whatever you say, Tilda.
My left ear is rocked by a mischievous giggle as Sayaka breaks into hysterics. All the while, Hikari's face to begin to turn to an interesting shade of rare...
Anyway, you're the one who keeps pressing your shoulder up against him, you dingle. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? Like seduce him or something? Come on, man.
Huh? She was doing that? Was she doing that? Now that she mentions it, the left side did feel cozier for a time.
I was just trying to keep him warm. You know, those shadows, they like to steal your heat or some bullshit that I just made up. See, I care for his well-being and wouldn't want him to catch a cold. Mom, and he's not complaining, so he must like it. Yeah, am I right, Koji? I don't know what your name...
So without letting the warning, she latches onto my arm, pulling herself in and almost sending me toppling to the ground. Why are they doing this?
See... almost hit that guy. No. And I finished the race without crashing into anyone or dying. Good job.
Hey now, you're an all-star.
What are you doing? You're gonna tear his anus off. You have to do it more gently, like this.
Oh God. Hikari latches onto my other arm, hooking it within hers in an attempt to tug Sayaka. What the heck did this turn into? Some sort of love triangle? Here, let me just bring this up right here. Right? So here I'm gonna do this right here, right? So as you can see here you have the MS Paint, right? So I'm gonna illustrate this, right? You've got us. That's us, right? That's us. We look real troubled, real perplexed, okay? And then there's the two girls, right? There's Blondo. There's Blondo. And she's got freaking huge eyes. And she's all like, ha ha ha! And you've got Flondo, right? And Flondo looks pretty much like Vegeta. But if Vegeta wasn't, you know, and then she's all like, oh, I'm going to kill you, Blondo. I'm the Prince of all Saiyans. What the fuck am I doing? Girls, you really don't need to.
No, that isn't how you do it at all, Hikari.
Is this gonna turn into something I need to censor?
It's more like.
Sayaka pulls back on my arm as soon as they both have a firm grip of each of my arms, and they're filled with determination. What is this, tug of anus? They're gonna rip my anus apart.
Please, this is how it's done.
Do they even remember what they were trying to do? Like, we've literally been standing here in the same intersection for 5 minutes now. What started innocently enough has spurred into some sort of Mortal Kombat. Ow. Now's not the time to think about stuff like that. Can you please get off of me? And I shove them away, and they die. Somehow that makes sense. Raising my voice more than I've ever done in a while, I explode. Just like, just fucking exploded. I just explode right here now. And like that, they both let go of my arms at once, leaving me free to ensure. Are you sure that isn't spelled with an I? Are you sure? I've seen enough typos in this game. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be spelled with an I, right? I understand that this is the correct use of the word ensure, right? What I'm trying to say here is, this game has so many typos in it. I'm pretty sure that this right here should be a typo. Right? Right. I'm glad they listened to Raisin. I really thought I was gonna die there, forever. Apparently, it's not just the monsters I have to worry about anymore. It's these two. Girls. At least I had thought it had been my desperate cry that had gotten through to them, but they seemed completely transfixed by something up above. It's a nuclear missile! What are they looking at? I squint my eyes and gaze high above the rooftops. And then as the glass bullets and the male's moonlight shines down, I see her. A girl sits on the ledge of the highest point of one of the tallest buildings in the area. It's obviously the girl that I saw from high school before. But I'm not going to realize that, because I'm the main character in a visual novel. Thankfully, I don't have to censor anything yet, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to put, like, a Magikarp, and the eyes are going to be the boobles. That's what I'm going to do, because I feel like it. Silvery hair that seems to glimmer in the moonlight, an outfit as dark as the night sky. She gives off an awe-inspiring look, almost angelic, but not angelic, like anti-gelic. Like she's some sort of, almost angelic, like she's some sort of angel. Inspiring look, almost angelic, like she's some sort of angel. You know, like, I mean, I guess, God, what? At least I would call her an angel if it weren't for that unsettling grin that just now spread across her face at the sight of us.
There you are.
She murmurs something to herself that I can't make out from the distance between us. Whatever it was that she said, it wasn't enough to make her shoulders shake with laughter. I can't help but feel I've seen her somewhere before at school when I walked into her. I wonder why that is because I walked into her at school. No matter how hard I try to think back, I can't recall her face at all though, except for that one time I ran into her at school, literally. In a burst of wait, so she looks like she's an angel. She's got the little thing there, she's got the wings. She's like a fallen angel or something, right? Is she Satan? Is this literally Satan? That'd be pretty interesting. In a burst of feathers, obsidian wings unfurled from behind her. Now, those definitely aren't holy. You could say that they're unholy. Whoa! I've got a bad feeling about this. Suddenly, it's Star Wars. Amber eyes peer down at the three of us, narrowed in determination. It might be my determination, but I think she's looking at me specifically. I can almost feel her stare, marked by that perfect 40-degree angle she's making with her ring and pinky fingers. I'm just entranced by that beautiful angle. It's so perfect. She's all like, oh yeah, I bet you want to see what the cosine on this is. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's, let me see here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
0.76044443118978035202239. Now the thing is, you should pretty much just give up after the first 6 or 12 decimal points, because I mean, floating point numbers only guarantee you 6 points of precision, and double precision floating point numbers only guarantee you 12. So, you know. I can almost feel her stare next time. Good job, I did it.